Hey guys, Wraith calling this the final day of Subscribers Week this week, and Wandering Heroes. And again, we got Wilkes come back to give us another one, and he's paired up with Psycho Pooch and Swallix. And Swallix and Wilkesy are in the Object 140, and
got enemies in the area.
Psycho
Take
Pooch is
them down
in
or capture their base.
the German Tier 10 Sky Cannon. This is Hellbrand, and this is a standard battle. And I know we saw one earlier this week from Wilkesy, but this one was pretty good as well, so I figured what the heck, we'll throw this one in there, and we'll close up our week. And I've not watched this all the way through. I mean, I've seen the end results, but like all the other ones, I prefer to kind of do it by surprise when I get some replays. But he did mention that this does start a little slow, so it's probably not going to be too exciting. But I know it does finish well. So he's going to come up here and poke this ridgeline. This is actually a pretty good ridgeline to be poking and do some spotting work on. There's not a lot of cover up here, but up here where he's going, this is actually not a bad place to sit. If you have a fairly stealthy vehicle, or if you've got a vehicle fast enough to get up here, it's a good spot for light tanks to sit. Could be a quick tank destroyer, or in this case, a medium tank. And you get pretty good coverage over the center of the field, and also, they can't be spot back there. He picks up an IS-7 off in the distance. Not really good enough to get a shot on him, but he knows where he's at. The game is kind of slow. There's not a lot of spotting going on. He does spot somebody else. Someone else hits him. I'm not sure where that came from. The IS-7 I don't think was spotted at the time. It may have been Artie lobbing one in there. One thing about Pooch is he's a very good Artie player, so it may have been him putting one over there into the IS-7. And off in the distance, you see over there at the B0 line, there is another hill there, and you see there's a tank destroyer, and there's one other tank there, and I can't quite tell what it is. Now he lights up a, him that lit him up. There's a T-57 heavy sitting back there. Not enough to give a shot on. Backs up to his bush. He's going to try to change his angle a little bit, see if he probably can get a shot on the hilltop a little better. And he's got some, he's got another medium in front of him. It may give him some spots on that hill. Again, no one went in the city, and that could be an issue, because you can get all the way down toward the enemy base without really being spotted if no one's there to hold you off. You really don't see too many people go to the town anymore. It was pretty popular earlier on this map, but lately it's not been quite so much. You see there's a tank being spotted in the town. He's still eyeballing an IS-7, who looks like did take some damage, and that probably only could have been from the RD. He's just kind of hanging out. There's an IS-7 finally came down off the hill. You always got to hate when heavy tanks camp the back of the map, especially the top tier ones, because that just doesn't do anybody any good. Team's down 2 tanks, so 2 medium tanks are gone. Obviously, this is a tier 10 games. And if you notice, the one guy in the town now has found everybody else in the town, so they're kind of going over to flank him and getting him circled off, but they're badly outnumbered. As he begins to move, other vehicles on this flank get lit up. As soon as he pulled the trigger, he did get spotted, probably by that medium.
Where'd they go?
Over at the D6 area. Yeah, well, it's not a medium. I'm sorry, that's a heavy tank. I can't read the little map indicators. My old man eyes. But he does take a big hit from somebody. He's trying to back off. Now that's the problem. There's concealment on this hill, but there's no cover on this hill. There's a difference between cover and concealment. If you don't know what they are, please learn it. It's vital to the world of tanks. Pooch drops a bomb on somebody, picks off the IS-7. He's probably viciously typing hate mail. There is the enemy, already gets lit up. Things are starting to pop up and get moving here a little bit. Wilkesy does look a little uncommitted about what he's going to do. He did get spotted when he got close to this bush. There's the Death Star. Fires one off, and this is the Death Star. He begins to back off. Probably got spotted from that flank. That other tank's down there right about D6-7 still. There's still some down there. Maybe the ones guys that spotted him is not that far away. Well, he does have some concealment. He has got no cover up here, so big things can shoot back, and manages to get down behind the roll of the hill here. Squeezes a nice shot off, but only hits him in the tracks. kind of a tough shot to make this far away from those weak spots. Managed to put one through. Looks like probably the commander's hatch, the top of the machine gun bubble on top of the tank.
Enemies looking right
Squeeze
at
one
us.
off the T-57 Heavy, returns fire.
Ready to
Takes a
fire
big
on
hit from
target.
somebody. We're trying to finish off the T-57. Pulled back behind the rock far enough.
Target locked.
There's the Death Star. It's a much more vital target. Look at the Death Star. Sorry, he's forward. Hit him again. 2 shots in a row. He puts the machine gun hatch on top.
Reloaded.
Every time he goes up there, though, he does get spotted. So he's trying to play a cagey game because that thing will shave off at 900 hit points or so if he gets the opportunity to. Of course, he is throwing heat ammo. And sometimes when you're making those kind of shots, it's not bad to finish him off with another heat round. It's not a bad idea to throw heat ammo at range. He's just got better, more consistent ballistics over long range.
Ready to fire on target.
And he's going to make his push down the hill. T-20 is being pressured badly from that flank, though. He looks to be outnumbered. There is Swallox and his 140. They are going to be pushing up. Action 10 Centurion takes a hit, gets tracked. It's going to take a little bit of a beating. He's got help coming, though. And from concealment, Wilkesy finishes him off. Looks like him and Swallox is going to push on this end. They get the T-28 for support. There's another tank destroyer up there, but I'm not quite sure where he's at on the map. Oh, Swallox. Pooch picks off another one, picks off the waffle track. The teams aren't even at this point. Wilkesy does have most of his health. That's actually pretty good. Still not a whole lot of damage. You can pick up a couple kills, a couple spotting assists, a few damage markers. So let's see how he's going to clean this one up. The enemies kind of overrun the last few defenders in the base there. The town, not the base. So usually a tactic you can do here is
The enemy knows our location.
the
We
AFK.
didn't penetrate their armor.
He's
Focus
AFK.
attention here.
This is some free damage for everybody.
Target locked.
And shot after shot into him. He likes free damage. Swallox picks him off. That's 4-3. That's a little surprising. That's gonna make a difference in the game. If it would have been active and mobile, kind of covering the base, it may have been a little bit different. It looks like the enemy's moving down into the cap circle. Pooch is on the move. He don't want to sit there, but the GW100 Artie is not a very fast Artie. Swallox decided to start the capture. Now this is
Focus on this area.
more designed to draw the enemies away from the base and back toward him. And also, he might actually need the cap too at this point. The game is still close enough. The numbers are
Lost
even
all our
enough.
artillery.
And right now they are 3-3. Pooch wasn't able to escape with his little piggy Artie life. He got chased down by the medium.
Enemies
Along
are
this road here on this
capturing
side,
our
there's
base.
actually plenty of cover from the base here. This is actually a pretty good approach that Wilkesy is doing. It allows him, you can roll up on top of one of these hills and get some spots in and get coverage into the base from here. You see, it's just what he's going to do. He's going to roll on up. There's the Death Star.
That got him.
Takes a shot, but doesn't hit the Death Star. E100, who's not looking at him, fires one back, puts one into the dirt. There are now 2 in the cap circle. And again, Swallox is still in there. So Wilkesy now, his main goal is probably going to end up being trying to reset the cap as it gets closer to time. That's going to be his goal. He can stay down here and pop up any number of locations. He knows where they're at. The cap circle's a fixed position. And to keep from getting snapshotted, he's going to move to a different location every time he sticks his head up. And see, he's got B range at the cap circle. Should have flagpole back there.
Friendly
Does manage to
vehicle
pick up.
destroyed.
Does put a shot in, but I don't know where the shot went. Didn't give him a damage marker. And I don't even think it was spotted.
Target locked.
He does have heat loaded.
Reloaded. That's gotta hurt.
And tracking was enough to do it. You can see the medium went all the way back to the base, and now it's engaged Swallox back there at the base.
Damage.
He took out the tank destroyer on the way, so now they're down 3-2. And Wilksy's got to do this guy in.
Big hole.
Swallox is back there dealing with the other medium tank. And I'm not sure how much either one of them has got health-wise.
The enemy knows our
U100
location.
decided he's ended up being shot at.
They're trying to capture our base.
Wilkesy switches back up. Swallows does manage to hold his own and will take off that medium. I'm not quite sure what shape he's in. The Death Star is still in the cap circle. U100 was coming in this direction, so Wilkesy's thinking about changing positions. Managed to get the spot. See where the Death Star is looking. Does get a hit on him, resets the cap again. Tracks him for good
Enemies
measure.
are capturing our base.
Place hits him again. Now he's got to be careful because the Death Star is looking at probably aimed in on his position. So now this is medicine. There it is. And the big hit. You saw what kind of big hit that was. Probably hit him in the tracks instead of splash damage. He probably can get one more round in, then he's got to start looking for the 100. Finish him off. Swallows puts around him with one for good measure. Wilkesy to finish him off. Here comes the 100. Puts him on a lower plate. Wilkesy's got to be a little nervous. Oh, low rolled it. Oh, this is not going to end well. And Swallows comes in and saves him.
Locked and loaded.
Still a pretty good game.
Great job, man.
3 kills, a handful of spotting assists, targets, 16 damage targets, markers. We'll see what the end of the score looks like. Cost him some money, but he threw enough gold. Just under 5k damage, 3k assists, 3 kills. Not a bad game. Second class mastery. Walks away with 2300 XP finalized. Got a mark of excellence for good measure. Also picked up Defender for defending the base cap. Walks away 1500 base XP. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, keep your powder dry.